What if the very reason you quit running was actually the moment your body was about to change forever? Most people misread this signal, panic, and walk away, never realizing they stopped one step before the transformation truly began. Have you ever stood in front of the mirror after a few weeks of running and felt a sudden wave of doubt hit you? Your heart is healthier. Your stamina is better. But then your eyes drop to your legs, and a terrifying thought appears. Why do my calves look bigger? Am I ruining my body instead of improving it? This fear has silently stopped millions of people from running. Not because running is hard, but because the idea of bulky legs feels irreversible, almost like a mistake you can never undo. And the most shocking part is this. Many people quit right before their body is about to change for the better. Before you decide to stop running, before you blame your calves, before you believe that running is not for you, there is something you must understand. A truth that almost no one tells you. A truth that separates runners who end up with strong, slim, confident legs from those who give up too early and never discover what their body is truly capable of. Run Force Mindset warmly welcomes you. If you are serious about understanding your body, your training, and your mindset, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Your support gives us the motivation to continue delivering honest, practical, and transformative running knowledge. In this video, we are not here to comfort you with sweet lies. We are here to expose the real reason why some people think running makes calves bigger, and why, in most cases, it absolutely does not. Stay with us until the end, because the conclusion may completely change the way you see running forever. Before we continue, let me ask you one question. Please answer in the comments. A running makes calves bigger by default. B, calf size depends on how you run and your body type. Comment A or B below. Your answer might reveal more about your mindset than you realize. So, does running really make your calves bigger? The honest answer is not comfortable, but it is freeing. Running itself is not the cause. It has never been. What you see in the mirror is not the result of running, but the result of how your body responds to stress, movement, and adaptation. Running is simply a signal. It tells your body to change, but how that change happens depends entirely on what kind of body you bring into the run, how you apply the stimulus, and how consistently you repeat it. Two people can run the same distance on the same road at the same speed and walk away with completely different physical results. When people say running made my calves bigger, what they are often describing is not muscle growth, but a misunderstanding of timing. Muscles tighten before fat disappears. Blood flow increases before shape improves. The body reacts before it transforms. This temporary phase is where doubt lives and where most people quit. True muscle hypertrophy requires very specific conditions: high mechanical load, repeated maximal tension, and recovery patterns similar to strength training. Casual or moderate running does not meet these conditions. Instead, it pushes the body toward efficiency, endurance, and fat utilization. The real danger is not running. The real danger is assuming that what you see today is permanent. When you mistake adaptation for failure, you abandon the process just before it starts working in your favor. What truly shapes your calves is not the act of running, but the body you bring into the run. Long before you take your first step, your genetics have already written part of the story. Bone length, muscle attachment points, and natural muscle density are inherited. Some people are born with calves that look defined even without training, while others remain slim, no matter how much they run. This is not good or bad, it is simply biology. Then comes body type. Some bodies resist muscle growth, some build muscle quickly, and others store fat more easily. When running enters the picture, it does not rewrite these traits, it amplifies them. This is why identical training can lead to different visual outcomes. Fat distribution adds another layer. Many people, especially women, store fat in the thighs and calves first. When running begins, circulation improves, and muscles firm up before fat fully breaks down. The leg may look fuller at first, not because it is growing, but because the fat layer has not yet released its grip. At the core of leg shape is the balance between muscle and fat. Slim legs are not weak legs. They are efficient, lean, and free of excess fat. When fat decreases and muscle becomes firm rather than oversized, The leg naturally appears longer, lighter, and more refined. Understanding this shifts the question from fear to control. When you know the real factors, you stop guessing and start training with intention. One of the most dangerous moments in a runner's journey arrives quietly, usually within the first 1 or 2 weeks. You wake up, stretch your legs, and feel them heavier, tighter, fuller than before. You look in the mirror, and panic sets in. Many people interpret this moment as proof that running is making their legs bigger. In reality, it is the body learning how to survive a new demand. When a muscle is exposed to unfamiliar stress, the nervous system sends more blood, water, and nutrients to the area to protect and repair it. This creates temporary swelling and stiffness, not permanent growth. It is a short-term survival response, not a long-term structural change. Your body is not building bulk, it is building tolerance. This phase is uncomfortable because it feels like regression. You expect it to look leaner, yet your legs appear fuller. Emotionally, this is where doubt replaces motivation. Physiologically, this is where adaptation begins. The paradox is simple but cruel. The moment you feel worst about your legs is often the moment your body is preparing to change. As the weeks pass, circulation becomes more efficient, inflammation drops, and excess fluid is released. Muscles soften, fat metabolism improves, and the legs start to feel lighter instead of tighter. Those who quit never see this phase end. Those who stay discover that the bigger legs were never real, only temporary signals on the road to transformation. The first real turning point comes when you understand that not all running creates the same result. The body does not respond to labels like running or cardio. It responds to duration, intensity, and intention. This is where many people unknowingly go wrong. Long-distance running at a moderate, conversational pace sends a very different message to your body than short, aggressive, high-power efforts. When you run longer and easier, your system prioritizes efficiency. It learns to conserve energy, to burn fat, and to move with less tension. Calf muscles in this context are not asked to explode with force, but to repeat thousands of relaxed, rhythmic contractions. Over time, this creates legs that are resilient, lean, and visually lighter. In contrast, the goal is not to push, dominate, or exhaust your calves. It is to let them work quietly in the background while your cardiovascular system does the heavy lifting. This is why experienced distance runners often have surprisingly slim legs, despite covering enormous mileage. Alongside running, daily walking plays a powerful supporting role. Walking restores circulation, encourages fat metabolism, and allows the legs to recover without shutting down movement. It reinforces a slim leg pattern instead of fighting it. Walking does not build bulk, it maintains flow. When movement becomes consistent but gentle, the body stops defending itself and starts reshaping itself. This is where transformation truly begins. Many people train hard, yet never realize that the ground beneath their feet and the way their feet touch that ground can quietly reshape their legs. Terrain and technique are silent influences. They do not shout, but over time they leave a visible mark. When you run uphill or on a steep incline, your calves are forced to work as primary drivers. Each step demands a stronger push-off, greater tension, and deeper muscle recruitment. Repeated often, this type of stimulus teaches the calves to grow stronger and thicker, especially in bodies that already respond quickly to muscular stress. There is nothing wrong with uphill running, but when your goal is slim legs, excess incline becomes a hidden trap. The same principle applies to running on the forefoot. Landing on the front of the foot shifts much of the workload directly onto the calf muscles. This technique is efficient for speed and performance, but it concentrates stress where many people least want it. Over time, that stress can change the visual shape of the lower leg. Running on flatter terrain and allowing a more natural foot strike distributes effort across the entire leg, rather than isolating the calves. The work becomes shared instead of concentrated. When tension spreads, no single muscle is forced to overdevelop. Leg shape is not dictated by effort alone, but by where that effort flows. Mastering terrain and technique means guiding that flow instead of fighting your body's design. In the end, the fear that running will ruin your legs is not really about calves at all. It is about misunderstanding change. The body does not transform in a straight line. It adapts in phases. What looks like failure at the beginning is often the body learning, protecting, and preparing itself. When you judge the process too early, you confuse temporary signals with permanent results and abandon growth before it has time to appear. The deeper lesson goes beyond running results. In life, progress often feels uncomfortable before it feels right. Whether it is training, career, health, or personal growth, the urge to quit usually arrives just before clarity and improvement. Those who stay patient gain results. Those who panic stay stuck. Apply this by slowing down your judgment, committing to the process, and giving yourself time to adapt before deciding it is not working. Now I would love to hear from you. Do you believe patience is the hardest part of change, or is consistency the real challenge? Please comment your thoughts below so everyone can learn from different perspectives. And if you found this valuable, kindly subscribe to the channel to support us in creating more meaningful content.